Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us, while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのひむかのたちはなの、おどのあはぎはらにみそぎはらいたもうときになりませる。払いどの神たち、もろもろのまがごと罪けがれを払いたまい、清めたまえと直すことのよしを、天つかみ、国つかみ、やおよろずの神たちともに、雨の内駒の実に売り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみもまおす。弥勒大神守りたまえ先はいたまえ弥勒大神守りたまえ先はいたまえ教えみおや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ、教えみおや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。かんながらだまちはえませ。かんながらだまちはえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliant, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu-sama. Bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Courtesy. The essence of faith is to behave in a civilized manner, extending courtesy and consideration to all. The cause of all disturbance in the world is a failure to practice the common principles of courtesy and respect toward others. An ideal country, a utopia, is a place where people are courteous and observe order, where all live in harmony in God's peace and love. Since ancient times, it has been said, God is order. Indeed, this is a very important law that we should apply in every part of our lives. Throughout nature, we see how everything moves in accordance with this law of order. Think of the four seasons, for example. After winter comes the spring, followed by summer, autumn, and then winter again. In Japan, plum trees blossom first, then cherry trees, then wisteria, and then irises. By maintaining the sequence of birth, growth, death, and rebirth year after year without deviation, nature teaches us the importance of following the law of order. In our daily lives, too, there is an orderly sequence that we should observe, individually tailored to guide our correct conduct and activities. Order is the way of truth. So, to violate this law puts one out of harmony with God. Ignorance or indifference to this law will not absolve someone from the consequences of negative behavior, the difficulties one experiences in a life hampered by turmoil and confusion.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association Headquarters Evening Service. Thank you also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Odete de Souza Silva from Valparaíso, Goiás, Brazil. Odete is now 52 years old. In February 2007, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia and took six controlled medications that left her feeling numb. She had mood swings, couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, and couldn't do household chores. In addition, she felt strong body pains. And to relieve them, she took injections almost daily. Her husband and children took turns taking care of her. In August of 2021, a friend of Odete's husband offered him Johrei, and after receiving it, he felt very well. Days later, Odete decided to accompany him to receive Johrei at the nearest center to their home. She was received by a member, received 2 Johrei sessions, and left feeling lighter and happier, without pain or any discomfort. Arriving home, Odete started cleaning and organizing all the rooms, which surprised her family because she had been bedridden for days, crying due to body pains. She started attending the Johrei Center regularly and received an average of 4 hours of Johrei. Gradually, the pains disappeared and the medications were reduced. She was more cheerful, energetic, and happy. After these transformations, Odete and her husband decided to take part of the divine work. They took the membership classes, and in October 2021, they received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point. They started dedicating weekly at the Johrei Center and channeling Johrei at home. Currently, she feels no pain, has no mood swings. She does activities normally and takes only one pill a day. Odette dedicates at the Johrei Center twice a week in the liturgy of the morning prayer and in channeling Johrei. She's very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, and especially the friend who introduced them to our path of salvation, and that wants to channel the sacred light of Johrei to as many people as possible. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this very powerful faith experience. Wish you all a very blessed weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed evening.